everybody. Let me get my mic on. Welcome to this session. It's a pretty quickie. It's pretty much a quickie. I just figured I'd let you guys see me putting the pals together. But at the same time, I could explain to you exactly what this session is about. So if you were drawn here, you're in a relationship dynamic where you're not really 100% sure where it's going. Or maybe you were in a relationship where it didn't go the way you thought it was going to go. And maybe you're trying to understand, like, well, what was the point in that? What was the purpose in that? What was our relationship really supposed to be? You know, were we supposed to be lovers or just friends? Is this my twin flame? Is this someone I've been messing with in secret? Or it's going to always be a secret lover dynamic? Is this an open relationship? Will we be married? Are we going to be divorced? These are the things that I want to answer for you in this session today. So I'm using 3 different decks. And the final card in the read is not necessarily going to tell you something. Ooh, okay, we ready. It's not going to necessarily tell you something in regards to your love life. Or it may. But it will most likely tell you what you need to know right now when it comes to the energy of love. Okay? So if you need more self-love, you might get a card that says that, you know. But we're going to see. I just want you to be prepared. So the questions these pals are going to ask is, it's going to show me where your relationship is right now with the person you're thinking of, that you're holding in your mind. What is it meant to become? And then some advice moving forward, okay? And that advice is the last card, which could just be telling you, love on yourself. Or you're embodying love. You know, you never know. But the general thing is to find out where your relationship is with this person right now and what it's meant to become. Or where the relationship was. If this is past tense for you, it'll tell you about the relationship and then what it was supposed to be. These cards will tell you what the relationship was supposed to be or become in your life, okay? And lastly, I'm using a romantic tarot. And then you're going to select your pal based on the objects I have over here. All right? I just figured today I'd let y'all see the pal making process because it also gave me some time to chit-chat real quick. I'm going to put the objects on their piles, and then I will clear the energy of the space. Okay? Three, 4, 5. Okay. What's at the bottom? I'm always curious at the bottom. Queen of Wands. So y'all are some pretty attractive people that are drawn to this session today. Pretty good looking or very good with your style, your fashion. I feel like some of you may be performers or artists of some kind. I know a lot of you are seen, meaning people see you. Either you're the head of a family or you are recognized as like a performer or someone that's the center of attention. I just know that this energy is someone who can think of what they want and manifest it. So that might be something to keep in mind when it comes to things you are attracting in relationship-wise, okay? You don't like what you're attracting in? They're literally showing that you are like magic. You can actually, you know, you can actually shift the energy into alignment with what you want to call in. All right, so we got 4 pals here. I'm sorry, I think I hit the camera stand. I'm just going to randomly put these where I'm guided. All right, so pal number 1, you have this mushroom. It's like a fake agate crystal, but it is a crystal. which, you know, it's been, you know, carved and done stuff to it and dyed. But the mushroom crystal is PAL 1. PAL 2, you have this selenite crystal Buddha. If you feel drawn to that, then your message is in PAL 2. I don't know if it's easy to see it laying like that. PAL 3, you have this Ankh ring. Okay, that's it. No, Stoopy. I call myself Stoopy instead of stupid. That's a little bit more harsh. Okay, there we go though. Well, and then the last PAL 4, is this candle, fake candle. All right, so let's take in 4 deep breaths. Breathing in through your mouth and out through your mouth. Ready? In. Breathe out. Relaxing, letting go of worries and stress. Let them seep out with the breath you're releasing. Take another deep breath in. Filling up with light and loving energy of your ancestors that are always with you, and breathe out. Deep breath in. Exhale, feeling your body relaxing from the top of your head, down your spine, your legs, down to the bottoms of your feet. Breathe in one more time. Feeling that support from source energy, and exhale. You are safe, you are covered, you're protected here. And now I think we are ready to get into it with Amina. I'll be right back with PAL 1, but if you need to pause to take another look, do so now. Hey PAL 1, welcome to your session. You were drawn to this fake agate mushroom. I feel like you were in a relationship, or you're in a relationship that has grown and plateaued. Maybe it feels like it's not growing any further. Maybe you're just completely confused. Like, I don't know what this person feels about me. Or you're just like, what are we supposed to be doing? Why are we together? But I feel like it's a union. It could be a friendship or love that was growing. And then it just started to feel like, what are we doing here? So let's take a look at this relationship you're thinking about now. So you have the 7 of Cups. Somebody had a lot of options. But I feel like there may have been mask worn initially, or a fear to choose. There's a fear. All right, let me put them all out first. You have the Knight of Swords. The Queen of Pentacles. The Strength card. And the Knight of Pentacles. I feel like this relationship is a lot with the masculine energy chasing the feminine. So whoever you are, whether you're the feminine or the masculine, know the masculine dynamic or energy in this relationship was possibly most likely the one coming after you and might still be trying to get you. To this person, you are the Queen of Pentacles. You are like, you create wealth, you resonate with prosperity and comfort. And you also give the energy of someone who puts their energy towards something and will see it all the way through. This is attractive to a Knight of Swords. This person came in very quickly, or maybe now they are trying to communicate with you. I don't know if you're not talking to them right now, but I do see them being the initiator of a conversation or of you guys getting together. But I do feel like this is somebody who had a lot of choices and they use masks. Like they weren't always open and honest about who they are or who they were with or what was going on. So this relationship might have started off with two people that had many different options that came together. One put their shield down and the other still kind of was hiding. Yeah. This person may be very logical and not in their heart enough when it comes to you. It's like they wanted to be a boss over you. They felt like you were very strong, and there's something about them that felt like they had to bring you down, or yeah, like use force to get things to go their way with you. For some of you, someone new has come in. It might have taken a long time, or it feels like it's moving slow with someone. But this person is somebody that when they are about to embark on something, everything has to be right. And when they show up, they show up. You know, they show up and they show out and they're ready. And they offer financial stability and ways to create more wealth that's going to be stable. This Knight of Swords here gives me a lot of saying things that could be hurtful or not saying things that's also hurtful. And I feel like they might have been jealous of your strength and courage in some way. I think they thought that without them, you would fall apart. So this may be a friendship or a love relationship that is not together now. Maybe you have a new group of friends, or you have a new best friend, or a new love that's coming in. Maybe it's not at the level of the previous one yet, because it does feel like this person's coming in, but coming slow. Knight of Pentacles takes his time. You know, but yeah, if that's not the dynamic of the relationship, that there was like a little bit of a not being 100% yourself with this person, or them not being 100% themselves with you. Like there's a need for some honesty. And I think that might be the closure that you need with this person. I feel like this is something that's done. Like you've moved on. You're a Queen of Pentacles. Whether you're a man or a woman, your energy is focused on your coin right now and building stability for yourself or your family. You need this energy here that's coming in. You don't need this. Okay? Not right now. So what was meant to become of this? Well, what is meant to become of this relationship here for my group ones? Okay, you have card number 39. This is like the bedroom. Seven of Spades. This person might be in another relationship. I feel like they might reach out to you, but I'm honestly feeling like it's going to be sneakiness behind it. But it may be what's needed for closure and completion. Yeah, look at this. You're very powerful. I don't think this person could handle that. And 8 of Hearts. Yeah, this is somebody you had to walk away from, or you're eventually going to leave behind, even if you still got love for them. because they're just not coming off as healthy for you. This person is unable to really connect to their emotions and be real with you. They just can't. That's why things plateaued. You were getting too real for this relationship or friendship. It was too real, too deep. They haven't experienced anything like that in their lives. They're used to toxic relationships. And to get someone like you, they didn't know what to do as things were growing. So they kind of put a stop to it themselves. They might have shifted their energy. And then when they realized they were losing you, then they came in trying to use force. I don't know how. Some of them might have turned to magic. That's for some of you. But regardless, this relationship's not meant to become anything more. I'm seeing maybe you guys were meant to spiritually inspire each other to grow. But this person, if they're a friend of yours, it's like there's a use they have for you that they might miss, and they still, like, they kind of want it back in their lives. That's where that strength comes from, that force, where they're like, she's still or he's still strong and chilling without me, you know. They're gonna reach out, and if this is a ex-lover, this person is really interested in sex. This is a secret lover energy here. They would love it if y'all could just make love and have sex whenever they hit you up. Okay? You might get a message from them soon. Email, a letter, a text, voice message, or maybe even a post online. But I see them trying to reach out to you either directly or on the low, because it does have some underhanded, behind the curtain energy to it. So this person may be in another relationship or coming out of one and is creeping around behind the scenes trying to get back into your energy. But this relationship is not meant to become a love relationship. And with the Eight of Hearts ending things with this new moon, it's actually supposed to be the opening to a new beginning. Maybe you were supposed to learn something from being in this situation with this person and take that into your next relationship. But yeah, I'm not getting that this person is meant to be with you for the long haul, not as a lover, that's for sure, or even as a friend. There's something about their energy that they still need to come to terms with who they are and really standing in who they are. And your last card is your advice moving forward, and you have dream a little. A part of me feels like maybe you were stuck in one idea of how your love life or your friendships with this person was supposed to go. And when that didn't come in or manifest in that way, I feel like you kind of lost a little hope in the possibility of having that type of bond with someone. But I'm going to read you your message. I feel like what you believe is what you manifest for this pile. So watch your mindset. The message in the book says the divine wants to bless you with inspiration, just as a lover would come to the door of the beloved with a spontaneous gift of flowers. So dream a little. Let your imagination wander. Oh, that's a typo. Let your imagination wander and wonder. What if? What else could be? Breaking down the rigid walls of expectation. Just because something has been does not indicate that it must continue in the same way. So dream a little and receive your spiritual gift. This oracle brings you guidance, a spiritual gift of inspiration. I've seen that you're turning up spiritually, really connecting to the elements, man. All right. A spiritual gift of inspiration is on its way or has just recently been received. It isn't flight of fancy, it's a gift from the divine. Receive it and believe in new possibilities. From unexpected meetings, we talked and shared our lifetime. A gentle, peaceful, quiet time reflected in our smile. I'm sorry, this is a poem, but I want to read it. We winged our way to distant places and walked along remembered faces of lives we knew we lived some time before. And like a bud about to flower, having reached its appointed hour, we watch ourselves begin to open in the warm touch of spring. I feel like this relationship, their advice moving forward is that it can have new energy. So if you were trying to make this a love relationship, maybe it's just meant to be a friendship. But later on down the line, you have to walk away from this relationship first before it can become something else. You have to be able to see the possibilities and not see this union or friendship only being able to manifest in one way. Maybe you're meant to work together instead, be co-workers. I heard that in my head for some of you. Some of you are meant to actually not be friends with this person and form this friendship into love, a love relationship. And some of you the other way around. You're meant to release these intimate feelings and actually become this person's friend. So dream a little as you move forward of the possibilities that could come of this relationship, and don't just be stuck in the feeling of it's all over, because please believe it ended for a reason. There was just something not right. Okay, that's what I got for you, my power ones. I hope this resonated. If it did, please give me a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel here, welcome. Remember to subscribe. Read the description, everybody, to find out how you can book personal time with me, as well as join me on my upcoming retreat to West Africa. I'm sending you so much light and love in your journey again. Peace, blessings, and all the goodies that come from being a part of this family of light. And I'll be back with Pal 2. See ya. Hey, Pal 2. You were drawn to the Selenite Buddha. So off jump, I feel like it's maybe a friendship you're questioning. If it's not, if it's a love relationship, there's a deep bond in regards to a friendship. There's something cleansing about this relationship. Selenite is a crystal that cleanses. So maybe you came from a tumultuous past before meeting this person. Maybe you were with this person and you were doing things. I'm hearing cheating. If you're in a relationship and this person just was able to help you clear, they give you a brand new slate, and they easily forgive, or they not easily, but they forgive. These examples, maybe you're in a friendship with someone and it just feels spiritually connected in some way, but you're like, I don't know. Are we supposed to be friends? Is this really love I'm feeling for them on a intimate level? It just feels like a friendship or a relationship, a love relationship that's really rooted in being friends, knowing each other, really knowing each other. So let's see. Let me ask where this relationship is now. What's happening now? So you have this. No, this ain't the Sun card. I'm mad these cards don't tell you exactly what they are, so I gotta take a guess. This looks like Judgment. I'm gonna double check that for y'all, because now I'm looking at it and I'm like, is it? It's not giving Judgment. All right, let me lay them all out and then I'll come back. We have the Two of Pentacles. The World. The Five of Pentacles. This is an interesting take on the Five of Pentacles. I've never seen it look like this. And the Six of Wands. So, you guys, this is the Sun card, by the way, in this deck. This this relationship, it feels very like there's a lot of joy around it, a lot of happiness. So I do feel like this may be a relationship you're currently in, and you're just like, what is this meant to be? Because it feels really good. With the Two of Coins here, though, there may be a juggle. Maybe you guys work in the same environment and you have to try to work and build this relationship. Yeah, this is like the second pile with no cups, and I'm asking about relationships. So it's really giving me a lot of you guys are focused on your coins. So this could be someone you work with. This could be somebody that together you guys can come up with some great things, but maybe you guys have a lot on your plate right now. For this pile, I really do get friends. Friends. This is somebody that maybe they brought you from the dark into the light. They rekindled your ability to create joy in your life. Maybe this person's a spiritual teacher to you or mentor. Even if this is a love relationship, see it for both sides. But this person is spiritually connected to you. They've helped you in some way spiritually, whether you realize it or not. They've helped you with knowing your priorities, getting your priorities in order, knowing what it is you want and what you value, as well as valuing yourself. This person gave you a new beginning. You felt like they brought you into a whole new world. Like maybe you were feeling very out of balance or unhappy. Maybe you had just suffered a loss, but this person kind of was able to lift you up and give you a rebirth or a new start with life. With this Five of Pentacles, maybe you were just in a breakup or I'm really getting lack. You might have been struggling for money, and this person showed you that your wealth is not just based on money. Maybe this person showed you how much of a beautiful personality you have, how beautiful you are, period. How, you're not for everybody, but you're for them, and vice versa. There's just something about material wealth not being majorly important with this union, because maybe you guys were like, we're going to work together. We've been brought together to make something happen. Or this person mentored you and guided you in a way that you're able to manifest. You realize that when my coin is little, I'm about to get a big windfall coming in. Like you have this manifestation ability because this person has that same mindset. This is someone who's spiritual. And with the Six of Wands here, is success, victory. Staying in this union with this person is going to bring you recognition and success. So if this is a friendship, you guys, it feels like you're working on something together that's going to change the world or change your life, change your finances as well. And if this is a love relationship, it may be the same thing. Someone that you're going to work with, or someone who is like a spiritual guide to you. One time I had someone, rest in peace, Kwame Ross, but no, he would want me to say his whole name, Kwame Azaleus Ross. So I was in a relationship with this brother, and he was like torn between being my spiritual guide and a lover. And he realized he couldn't be both. And at some point he had to release me as somebody that he was meant to mentor as his godchild, and instead face the fact that his feelings were deeper. And so that could be something here, that same dynamic, all right, if it's not based on a friendship. So let's see what this relationship is meant to become. Six of Clubs. There's that symbol of spirituality again. And Six of Clubs translates to Six of Wands. There's something victorious, that like successful, that comes out of this union. It does feel like some kind of spiritual growth or spiritual work. 7 of Stars, that's like the 7 of Pentacles. I don't know why I'm laying them out backwards, only to read them the other way. 9 of Spades. And the Queen, I believe this is the Queen of, oh, it's the Queen of Spades. Wait, these can move up just a tad. All right. What is this relationship meant to become? Well, it feels like it's blossoming. Like it's still growing. I do feel like it's a spiritual union. This person, I get the energy that maybe it's a feminine energy that has helped you go through a transformation recently. If this is a friend, this person is going to always tell you the truth. They're very, very wise. And they're in your life to help you to grow, to get you unstuck, where you feel like you're stuck in, like, maybe you're not getting this new cycle, get into this new cycle. This person's meant to help you end an old cycle and start anew. To release things that have held you back. This is also a reminder to be patient, that perhaps you planted seeds in a relationship and the seeds are still growing. You guys, this doesn't feel like somebody you're not dealing with right now. It feels like someone you're dealing with and you're just a little curious as to why or where is this going. You guys have spiritual work to do together. Either they're meant to help you heal and transform and enter a new cycle where you're successful and lack does not exist, or this is a love relationship that has started a while ago. Like a seed was planted and maybe you've been trying to rush things to progress, not really feeling like you're seeing the love, because I don't see the cups here. So it's giving me, if this is a love relationship, I feel like this person is either a secret love or in an open relationship. And I'm also getting some twin flame energy for this pal. But it just gives the energy that a seed was planted and there's a little bit of urgency from you to see the results. And they're saying you will see them. Success is coming in. This union is meant to bring great success into your life, as well as from a spiritual side of things. It's like, I don't know, this is a transformative union here that not only is meant to change your life, but also you guys together are meant to change something in the world. Wow. Okay. And if this is a love relationship, it might be really based on a spiritual gift you have together that you're meant to put out into the world. I see it as a relationship more for obligation and work than a relationship based off of intimacy. Okay. Well, let's see your advice moving forward. And you have the choice. Everybody's advice card has resonated so much with their reading. The choice. So I feel like this is like I said, like a twin flame or open relationship dynamic. If it's a love relationship, if not, it's a friendship. And it really feels like it's up to you or you both where this goes. It's almost like feeling like you chose to go down this path, and now it's like, what is ahead or why? It's like you're questioning it. So the book says there is a choice that you need to make. You're aware of it already, or it is coming to your awareness very soon. Embrace the unknown and say yes. You have the opportunity to enrich your world, to receive and therefore be able to share much more. Didn't I say that? You're supposed to be doing something. If anxiety or fear arises, guilt or shame, treat it as the cleansing of your emotional waters as they receive so much more inflow from the divine ocean. Let the old layers rise to the surface of your awareness to be washed away. What seems to be so much in the context of your own emotional waters is not so much at all when compared to what the great ocean is capable of holding. So let the divine ocean take the old, washing it away from you and replenishing you with the new, that you may serve life all the better. And it looks like that's what you're in the new now. You're entering this new beginning, this new cycle. So this oracle brings you guidance. It is safe to choose now. There's no wrong choice. So either you can stay friends with this person or stay in an intimate relationship with them or not. All right. If it is challenging you, that is an opportunity for you to let the divine cleanse and lift you into the vibration where you feel at peace with your choice, where you can accept the grace it will bring you. Do this now. It's your time to step up, make your life easier on yourself, and open to love in a more trusting way. The divine is calling you to play. So all you have to do is choose. And they're saying to say yes. So I'm getting this relationship is meant to be one that ends in a successful spiritual upgrade for the world or just for you both. And the poem in the book says, our lives are measured in choices we have made along the path we call living. Each compass point a possibility, each step an opportunity. Seemingly random, each decision moves us inexorably in a direction, both unknown and yet somehow familiar. For upon reflection, the strength we find in choosing, or the surrender of letting all unfold, leads us to the place we started from when we made that first choice to be here again. And that is the message I have for you today, my pal twos. I hope this resonated. If it did, please give me a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, remember to subscribe and join this light tribe. Read the description. It'll tell you about all the ways we could link in person, especially through my upcoming retreat to West Africa. I'm sending you so much light and love on your journey. Peace, blessings, and all the goodies that come from being a part of this family of light. And I'll be back with Pal 3. See ya. Hey, Pal 3. You were drawn to the Ankh ring. Now, I don't know who you're thinking of right now, but you've dealt with this person in past lifetimes. I mean, this person has been connected to you for many lifetimes, if not as a wife or husband, as a confidant of some kind. You guys made some kind of agreement to always reconnect in future lifetimes. But I'm really seeing ancient Egypt, ancient Africa, and ancient, I was going to say South America, but they're pushing me to say Europe. So ancient Europe. I'm hearing twin flames, and I'm also hearing marriage. So this may be someone you married, or you are thinking of marrying, or wants to marry you, or somebody you're in a twin flame dynamic with, where it feels like when you want them, they ain't ready for you, and when they're ready for you, you don't want them. Let's see. Where's this relationship at now with this person you're thinking of? Oh, the Tower. I'm not laughing at y'all. I'm just like, where is it now? And then they show a building falling down. All right, let's keep going. We have justice. Somebody's getting served. Karma. Oh, boy. With the Queen of Cups. Three of Pentacles. And the Seven of Pentacles. All right. This is giving me an energy of a twin flame dynamic or someone you're married to. or you were married to. Something happened in this relationship that shook things up and caused you to have to start over. Now, it could have been a relationship previous before this one you're thinking of that fell apart so that this one could have a way in, or it's the relationship you're asking about now. So there could have been a divorce either previous to you guys coming together, or you guys are getting a divorce, one or the other, or thinking about it. This just feels like there was some chaos, and then justice came in. Something wasn't fair either with a previous relationship or how this one was treating you, and justice stepped in. So I feel like some people got their karma. Anybody who has hurt you, whatever they built or whatever they're trying to put together after, it's gonna crumble, or it has crumbled. It's almost like they're showing me justice, and I see her eyes are covered, but when I see it in my mind, her eyes are open. It's like they're saying you're going to see this person receive karma. Maybe you're going to find out through a friend, you're going to see it on social media, you're going to run into them, but somehow, some way, it's going to be obvious that this person went through some ish. And it's because you're love, you're Queen of Cups. You offer your love, your kindness, and your compassion to people. And when you come from an energy of the divine mother or the divine goddess, and somebody wants to try to take advantage of that, oh no. The divine steps in and serves them very quickly. So I do feel like maybe you've had some unfair dealings when it comes to relationships that now you finally are healing from and coming to terms with emotionally. And now you're ready to love again, or you have love you can offer because of healing work you've done, and because it's time. With justice here, it's time for you to get a fair balance when it comes to the love that you put into things and people. With the Three of Coins here, people are recognizing you and seeing you, but they're also seeing this other person. If this is a friend or an ex, I'm not really getting friends for this pal. I'm getting ex-lover, or current lover, one or the other. People are noticing you and noticing them. On one end, I feel like there's admiration for you. And then I see people kind of either laughing at this person, like they see them struggling without you. Yeah, I see some people feeling like that person is nothing without you. In their energy, I see people recognizing you for your strength and your beauty and kindness, whether you're a man or woman. I see some people laughing about how everything turned out. Maybe this person has friends who make jokes about how, they lost you and you blew up. But there's something with you being seen now in a different light. This person realizes that you add to their strength, and that without you, they're kind of not feeling very strong. With the Seven of Pentacles here, this gave me Cinderella energy, but this is the Colosseum. So it's like she's running to the Colosseum. Why? She late to see a match or a fight? I don't know what the story is behind the card. I can just tell you what I'm picking up. And there's something that you have been working on that's coming in, and I feel like people can see it. People can see something growing that you put your heart into. It could be a marriage you're in, and people are like, wow, Pal 3 went through a rough time. They had to go through a divorce or a terrible breakup with someone. Somebody did them dirty. But somehow justice came through and they were able to get what they deserved, which was the love they put out being reciprocated. And now they can see your strength and they can recognize your gifts and your talents. So for some of you, I feel like you may be not, if you came here and you're thinking of a friend, it's not one, it's a friend circle. I feel like it's a community that you were trying to be a part of, or you wanted to be a part of, that just wasn't treating you fairly, and you had to, you got pushed out of it in some way, shape, or form. You're just not in it anymore, and it was justice being served. What energy you were putting towards it was not being reciprocated in the right way. You deserve a lot of love when you come with an open heart, like the Queen of Cups. So you may have people wanting to work with you. I see for some of you attracting in a soul family, people that want to be in your energy, hear what you have to say. Some of you are meant to share your lessons you learned about love to help others heal the heart center. But it's like they see you as overcoming love's pains and continuing to prosper. Like they can see things growing. And when you got this new soul family with you, they're with you because they feel like what you say and what you plant and what you show them, you reap. Like it grows, it manifests, it happens. So you're very trusted by a community of people that are coming in for you now. That's for some of you. All right, let's see what this relationship is meant to become, or what it was supposed to be. So we have the Six of Spades, the Queen of Hearts. Ain't that interesting? Right under the Queen of Cups. They're actually the same. 10 of Spades. Oops. They said it fell because it said that ain't spades. 10 of Clubs. I was like, why'd that drop out my hand? And 9 of Clubs. Okay, so let's see. What is this meant to become? Well, it does feel like you got to walk away from something first. Either you're walking away from who you're asking about, or you're leaving a mindset or another relationship behind. One that kind of served as this almost gives me the energy of the tower before it fell. It feels like you have to leave behind something that once made you feel stable, that you felt secure in, or that it just felt like it was calling to you, like a twin flame. But you had to walk away so that you could get your emotions in balance, so that you could heal, and so that you could look at things from a higher perspective and see how this relationship has helped you open up your heart, heal your heart pains and things like that. Wounds, I meant to say, not pains. With 2 club cards here, which represent wands in the tarot deck. And you have 3 animal spirits coming through, which is rare. So you guys have animal spirit guides that are assisting you when it comes to this relationship that you're thinking about. So listen for birds and maybe, well, hopefully if you see a bear, it's from a distance or on TV, and foxes. They're symbolic about something with this relationship, okay? So this relationship might have started to feel like a burden, or it might start to feel like a burden. Feel like it's a lot of responsibility. Maybe you have to take care of this person. You help them a lot, maybe financially. Maybe that's the rush to grow something. But yeah, it's like you might feel burdened by this relationship, at least in the beginning, but you're going to feel emotionally great. This is meant to be a relationship where one hand washes the other. I feel like this person is meant to come in and relieve you of some of the weight. But maybe in the beginning, they are a part of the weight, the heaviness, the burden. There's something you're not seeing. with this relationship you're asking about. Very past lifetime connected energy. You might feel like you've known this person forever or for your first meeting. But there's something happening. This fox keeps showing me like cunning, you know? So I feel like maybe this person may seem one way when really they're not. I feel like this is someone who may seem like they don't have, but they have seeds that they're going to plant or that they have planted that are beginning to grow and are going to manifest. So I do feel like this relationship is meant to become something that allows you to feel your heart open, that always feels like it's your home, like that beacon, that light tower that just calls you back. And it's someone you're meant to share a weight of burdens with. Maybe they're meant to, maybe you got kids or they got kids and you guys are going to share the responsibility. Or this person needs financial assistance and you guys together are going to become wealthy. There's just something with you guys coming together to lessen a load that you've been carrying for a long time. And this person's meant to bring you emotional bliss, period. Like, we got the Queen of Cups twice. So there is definitely some love meant to happen between you guys. But that's what I see so far. So let's see what your advice is moving forward. And you have Shakti. Interesting, Shakti. There's something about your feminine energy. I feel like this relationship opened up or will open up. Like getting you to connect to your heart center and be more vulnerable. And also answer to the calls of your body and your desires is kind of what I feel like this union is giving you the okay to do. You desire this, it feels good to you, go for it. Whereas maybe in the past you've been more like, I don't know, more reserved. But let's see. Shakti, what's their message to you from the book? So Shakti is divine feminine fire. She is the body awakened with light. She is the divine feminine, and she is the kundalini, the energetic force that moves through us, triggered by love that leads to enlightenment of our body. With our kundalini coming alive within us, we cannot remain as we once were. It's impossible. You may try to lead the same lives, be the same in our relationship patterns, and perhaps even behave properly, but it simply cannot be done. Soon our disguise slips and people wonder what happened to her or what has got into him. We are on fire with the divine and we cannot help but misbehave. We are no longer satisfied with trying to be the good child or fearing we are the bad child. We know ourselves instead to be the divine child. That child, divine, lives fully and with passionate fire, not doing things the way they are supposed to be done, perhaps, but living instead from the heart. So I do feel like maybe also, if you're open to an open relationship, that is something you might want to think about. But I do feel like this is a relationship that comes in behind a breakup or a divorce or when your life is feeling upheaval. Hopefully this is not the relationship causing that upheaval. But if it is, you have to live from your heart. You have to follow your heart. Your body may feel pain as you are burning through old pains, and but it's gonna pass. Yeah. You are being told not to follow the old rules, pretty much. So this relationship dynamic may be one that people see as weird. Maybe it's a long distance relationship. Maybe this person is a polygamist. Whatever the case may be, this is not meant to be that usual traditional relationship. All right. So keep that in mind moving forward. And if you're not open to that, where it seems to be headed, then let it go. But it's best to let that light shine, back to the book, as it was meant to in the big arena. Isn't that interesting? She's running to the arena. Shakti is making your light grow, beloved. Be prepared to shine brighter. So this oracle brings you a message. You're going through energetic shifts in your subtle anatomy. Because your energy body and physical body have already begun to merge with each other. The energetic shifts will affect your physical body too. It is always wise to consult a healthcare practitioner, but at least some of your physical challenges at the moment, from aches and pains to tiredness, are due to this energetic awakening. Take responsible action as you feel is necessary, such as tending to your physical well-being with healthcare that feels supportive, but also remember to rest. Get some time in nature and nurture your body as it is spiritually awakening into greater light. I think you're spiritually awakening to past lifetimes that either you're meant to rekindle with these people now, or you're meant to finally complete. All right. And the poem for this card is, I have watched you hurting and felt helpless to make life better for you. Loving you is having to make choices to let you be who you are, who you become, and all the who's yet to come. To love you is to ride the waves of your passionate embrace of life, ever mindful of the change in the wind and the occasional tempest brewing. All right. Oh, shoot, it ain't done. Dang, I got a long poem. Loving you is having to make choices, knowing it isn't my fault. I can still choose to take it personally or just be, while I listen and watch you unfold. Your heart is a beauty I will always love. It's the part of you that hasn't changed much over time. When I lie beside you and hear you breathe, when I touch your skin or caress your hair, you are timeless, and I choose loving you. Wow. That's what I got for you, my Pal 3s. I hope this resonated with you. If it did, please give me a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, remember to subscribe. All are welcome that are light workers into this light tribe. And if you read the description, you'll see there are ways to link with me personally, book personal readings, join me on my other platforms, as well as come on my retreat to Guinea, West Africa. I'm sending you so much light and love on your journey. Peace, blessings, and all the goodies that come from being a part of this family of light. And I'll be right back with Pal 4. See ya. Hey, Pal 4. Welcome to your session. You were drawn to this artificial candle. I'm getting so many messages from this candle. Some of you here are twin flames, and the flame has gone out. Because in case y'all didn't know, this candle is dead. Like, the battery's dead. So if this is a twin flame dynamic, that flame is dying, or it has gone out. And maybe you're here like, well, what was I supposed to be with this person? What was this, what is this meant to be? What kind of relationship is this? For others of you, you may have just left a relationship where you just feel like there's no fire, no passion, nothing right now. And you want that spark. You want that light back in your life, that fire. Maybe you're horny. You haven't had none in a minute. Others of you, I feel like this could be a new relationship. Like, if it's a friendship, I'm getting friendship or a marriage that, I wanted to say a marriage based in friendship, but I don't feel that. It's like a marriage of divine mates. Like, I don't want to say like God put you with this person. So you might not even be legally married, but you might feel like, or people might recognize y'all as married. Maybe y'all have kids together, but whether you do or you don't, it's like you're looked at as a married couple. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's see. Let's ask about this relationship now. You have the Magician. Four of Swords. Judgment. The Page of Pentacles. and the 8 of Pentacles. This is interesting. So this relationship right now, it's like, it almost feels like it was manifested. Like either they were asking for you, you were asking for them. Maybe you've been watching this person for a while, they've been watching you, or you guys have all been around each other, but you haven't communicated, and somebody really wanted to communicate. This could be a relationship that started on social media, but it could also be one of them situations where it's like it just felt magical, like me and this person magically ended up together. I don't know how, but it's exactly what I was looking for. Now, with the 4 of Swords here, this was the only card that came through reverse. So I want to keep that in mind. It's letting me know that you're going through a healing, or you're coming out of it. Like a need to rest, a need to heal and reboot from a prior friendship or relationship that went sour. It's like you're coming out of it. I feel like you manifested this person at a time when you were going through a healing. And they might have manifested you because they were also healing from something as well. Because with Judgment here, it's like you were both, this is a divine union. It's like God awakened you both to your greatness. Now, this could be someone you married, someone that proposed to you. And if this is a twin flame dynamic, if you feel like this person is like available, not available, available, not available, y'all are constantly chasing back and forth, you're awakening to that now. Feels like you've done some healing work around that. But it does still feel like the person is trying to manifest you. So you might feel them tugging at your energy. There is a truth that is going to really shift everything. And the Page of Coins and the 8 of Coins here coming through. This person or you is really focused on their money right now. And I do feel like together you guys can make a lot of money. With the 8 of Coins here, these are people that are masters of what they do. Like they've mastered their craft. And it looks like he's wearing an award like around him for it. I just feel like this person that you're thinking of is a master at something, and you are as well, because I see the 2 people here. Together, you guys are going to make a lot of money. I see an opportunity coming in that's going to take someone from feeling like they're in poverty to feeling like they are rich. That could be you or the person you're thinking of. But there's some aspect that makes them feel like they don't have a lot, that feels like a huge transformation. Yeah, it's like this person goes from rags to riches, or they do that for you in some way. But there's something about you guys coming together after some heartache or pain that is going to feel like a spiritual awakening. But it's really, right now, I feel like this relationship is either you're focused on your coin or they're focused on their coin and not realizing how you guys could make so much money together. Maybe you just don't see it yet. Maybe you're still going through a healing process from a past relationship. If this is a marriage, I do feel like it's a new one. It's just getting started, or you guys are at a distance because the flame is not lit. If this is a friendship, it feels like one where there was a lot of love between you guys, and then suddenly it just felt like, what is this? Is this a friendship, or is this love, or what's happening here? Yeah, and if this is a twin flame dynamic, I just get the energy that you're doing healing work and you're awakening spiritually. You're focusing on your coin, and at this point, The other half of your twin flame dynamic is going to have to chase after you soon because you're not in chaser mode. Yeah, I'm not getting that at all. So let's see, what is this meant to become? We have the Ace of Clubs. And look, it's a ring here. I do feel like there's supposed to be a marriage or an engagement out of this relationship or some kind of bond. We have 10 of Spades. The Ace, I'm sorry, the Knight of Clubs. Looks like a warrior. Or Jack of Clubs, as they would say in the card deck. And 7 of Hearts. Now this pile, you have a lot of the elements. Some of the other piles, the pile before this had a lot of animal spirit guides. You have elementals coming through. So a part of your healing process and thinking process and things getting balanced and aligned for you will come very easy when you're out in nature. Water, it looks like bodies of water, especially places where the sky is just beautiful. Beautiful breezes come in. Warm places where rain is welcome. When it comes trees and fields, you should really check out my tree reading. That would probably really resonate with this group. But I'm getting earth, air, water here. All you're missing is the fire. And maybe with this red ring, there it is. So the elements are really showing you signs lately. You might want to pay attention if you feel a breeze, you hear something in the trees blowing, or you sit by the ocean and you get an epiphany. All of that can occur at this time. Your relationship with this person, it does give me distance, and it does give me after a lot of pain. This person may be at a distance from you, and you might have gone through a divorce, a breakup, something that really, really hurt you. And it took a lot of your guides to really help you with that and get you out of that. But you are ready to move forward now. I do see the person in question is supposed to at least offer you the opportunity to be engaged or a contract if it's a friendship where you guys work together on a project that's meant to bring wealth. But I do see this meaning to be some kind of a bond that is healing and meant to level you up in some way. With this Jack of Clubs coming through, this is giving me twin flame energy. So if you are in a twin flame dynamic, this is letting me know that right now, this person is coming in. They're chasing you right now. The way the wind is going, the clouds are coming in. Maybe you've pulled your energy back from them, and without you, they feel very much like they're in an energy of a lack. They don't have much. But they're trying to do as best they can using their gifts and talents to like bring in money. Or to impress you and get your attention. I'm hearing for some of you. But yeah, this person that's in question, they could either have an energy like somebody who would be a player, or they attract a lot of admirers, and so it can work on your insecurities, I'm hearing. With the 7 here of hearts, yeah, this person or you may have a lot of options. So I do feel like where you are in this relationship right now could be a lot of insecurities. This person feeling like they could lose you, you feeling like you could lose them, one of the other. And checking out your options. I feel like that's where you are. You're looking at your options and choices. While this person is really trying their best to come in. But there's a healing you still have to complete. And this person has got to show they are ready to commit. All right. That's where you are right now. You're looking for a sign of commitment, either as a friend that's going to partner up and work together and make money, or as a lover who is going to prosper with you. Either way, at this time, commitment is what is needed. That's where this relationship is meant to go. It's meant to be some kind of commitment and bond that assists you in moving, or both of you moving away from past pains and things that might have hurt you, so that you can begin to grow something new. Okay? If that's not what's manifesting, then get back to work, magician, and manifest what you want. Now, if this is already a marriage, it just feels like it's needed to go to another level. Maybe there's water between you guys. Maybe you're at a distance. It's like movement now. So it may start to, maybe they're going to move to you. You're going to move to them. There's a lot of choices right now, options at this time around this relationship here that you're questioning. It's like, it's a lot of choices that need to be made at this time. Okay, what do you really want? Do you want the commitment? Do you want this person coming in? Because they are coming. And you have to choose. You have to make your choice. Let's get your advice moving forward. And you have legacy of light. Isn't that interesting? You got the candle. Legacy of light. So this might not even be talking about this relationship. It could be just talking about your relationship with the spirit realm and where it needs to be headed now. I just feel like you're a light worker, this pal here. Like, I really feel like you're a light worker. You forgive and you let bygones be bygones when you truly, truly love someone. But I think judgment here is showing you've kind of awakened to the fact that you've done that a lot of times for people that didn't deserve. And people weren't so keen to do that for you. That's what I'm hearing. So I do see you having a history of just being a light for people. And when you pull your light back, they feel it. And that's why you end up in a lot of twin flame dynamics. People that are connected to you solely, spiritually, but just aren't ready for you. You've been doing some work. Maybe you have a spiritual teacher. Someone has awakened you to an extent. And you're seeing things from a different perspective now. So the twin flame may not be able to handle it. They may not be ready. So let's see what the book says. You are called to bear light, to carry forward the legacy of a spiritual lineage of wisdom and deep service to the earth. You are a part of that spiritual lineage, a belonging that extends through generations past and generations yet to come. Honor the importance of your task and realize that you are a light bearer. I just was saying that. Light worker, though. That you carry a legacy of consciousness and embodiment of light upon this earth to share for the betterment of future generations. May the ancestors of your lineage bless you with unconditional love and devotion as you carry the light forward now. Wow. I said you're like a light in some people's lives. It's like they're like moths to your flame. Blessed be. This oracle says to you that you have connected more powerfully with the source of spiritual guidance and instruction that is helping you full activate your divine life mission and purpose. That's what it looks like is happening there. The Eight of Pentacles is all about that. All right. It is confirmation that however you are choosing to live your life is in service to the light, whether it be obviously so to others or not. So your relationships have to reflect that as well. Excuse me. Anyone who is not of the light or in service to the light is going to be pushed out of your life. Okay. Whether it be obviously so to others or not, and that your personal growth and spiritual path are helping the greater human soul evolve. You are acknowledged as a jewel of light upon this earth, an important link in a heavenly chain of divine awakening, which you have had. This oracle also brings confirmation, if needed, that relationship issues that are arising for you now are not only about your own personal healing, but about healing the emotional legacy of your ancestral line. So some of you are clearing ancestral wounds at this time that you don't even realize you've been carrying. They're not even your own. Wow. To do this, you may wish to journal, to dance, or meditate, or dedicate a yoga practice to the healing of your ancestral inheritance, and ask that your own relationships be assisted through the karmic grace of your ancestors to step into more consciousness of love now. So maybe some of your relationships have been affected by this karmic energy that you're now awakened to and clearing. And the poem for this card says, I measure time in years, in memories, and good friends. Thanks for helping me to see. I can count the special ones on my hand, that I can count on you. And that's what I got for you, my Power Fours. I hope this resonated. If it did, please remember to give me a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, remember to subscribe. Welcome to the Light Tribe. And remember to read the description. It tells you about all the other ways you can link up with me on a personal level for a reading. Join me on my other platforms, my private Facebook group, or best of all, join me on my retreat, Bonessa, to West Africa. I'm sending you so much light and love on your journey. Peace, blessings, and all the goodies that come from being a part of this family of light. Until next time, bye.